Hey guys, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the B Token, the future of home sharing on the blockchain. The ICO has garnered a ton of interest well beyond their expectations. Be sure to check out their website at btoken.com. Their ICO starts January 31st. Be sure to subscribe to their email list to stay reminded. Otherwise, you may lose your chance at this one, folks.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm your host, Snakebot. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing alright. Markets are a little bearish, but that brings me to my hot topic today. That is NEO. I mean, who doesn't want to talk about NEO like usual, right, guys? Who doesn't want to talk about NEO like usual? What's up, everybody? We have been a huge fan of NEO since the very beginning. Since the very beginning. You could look back 4, 5, 6 months back. You can see our NEO versus QTOM video, our NEO price exploding video. Lots of content on NEO. How to set up your wallet with NEO. We love NEO, right? Well, we love platforms, right? And just today specifically, it's a very unique day for NEO, right? Like Raiden Network, like Plasma, like Lightning Network, Raiden and Plasma being on Ethereum, and Lightning actually being on, let me fix this for you guys. Lightning and Plasma, sorry, Plasma and Raiden actually being on Ethereum, and Lightning actually being on Bitcoin. They have a scaling solution now for NEO, and this is really cool stuff. I really think that you know, it's going to be an interesting ride for NEO, and let's get straight to it. So let's actually go to cryptosomnic.com. Let's give this a refresh. Why not, right? Okay. So we're scrolling down to Sea of Red. We are continuing to bleed a little bit. The 24-hour volume is kind of low. I would have liked to see, you know, in the 50s at least, but that's okay. So QTOM and NEO are pretty much the only ones green. Lisk as well. So these, what are these? NEO, QTOM, Lisk, you know, Icon, Stratus, EOS, Ethereum. What are these? These are platforms. These are blockchains that allow you to build upon them, build dApps upon them. So that brings me to my first point right here. So earlier, for my QTOM price prediction video, I actually said that QTOM will, the dApps on it, you know, it's going to be very bullish. I can't wait for them to actually have their own developer conference. I think it's going to be very interesting. So NEO, so it's actually called neo.org/dApps, and you are able to see what dApps are actually built on NEO. So obviously you see Red Pulse, that was that research organization one. We actually got into that. QLink, actually someone on live stream actually turned us onto it, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a, you know, decentralized network for mobile network, right? It's pretty interesting, right? I actually did get into a small position there as well. AdX, of course, you know, it's an advertising blockchain platform that allows you to be paid on there. So it's pretty cool. That being said, there's NEO Raffle. Like, okay, there's things like, there's going to be crypto kitties for NEO, right? There's going to be like crappy dApps that are literally just not, I wouldn't even say crappy, right? Because CryptoKitties is actually utilizing the Ethereum blockchain, and there's going to be some bug as soon as more ICOs start launching on NEO and they find it more easy to actually program in 5 different languages rather than just Solidity. So Ethereum actually only allows you to program in one single language, and that's Solidity. So I've been learning Solidity, and it's a doozy. I mean, I thought people were telling me, like, quote unquote, people, experts that I reached out to, they were telling me that it was a little bit like Java, but it's not really like Java, because I know Java decently well, and I know JavaScript notation pretty well as well. It's not like Java. I'm just letting you know right now. It's not like Java. And Neo allows you to actually program in 5 different languages, so a lot more room for actual developers to program onto their platform. And obviously, the more markets they have, the better it goes. So the big one I wanted to talk to you about today. Where is that? It's Trinity. It's kind of funny because, the Matrix, Neo, Trinity, Neo and Trinity go hand in hand. It's kind of funny. But let's just take a look at it. So obviously, it ended very, very fast, right? Very, very fast. It's a scaling solution for Neo. And the ICO, the crowdfunding is already ended. It actually ended, it started today and it ended today. I believe it was 40 minutes, and it's obviously very, very interesting way, right, to really grasp Neo, right? I thought Neo actually had its own in-house protocol, but actually Trinity, according to their GitHub, so I trolled through their GitHub a little bit. There's actually not too much content on their GitHub yet. I think it's obviously an ICO. It just got, and the ICO just ended, or actually I think the first phase of the ICO just ended. So it's actually there's not much content on there yet. But I will be going through Neo and trying to figure out if this is or Neo, Trinity rather, and I'll try to figure out if this project is actually hyped up what it's actually meant to be. There's also the key ICO. That crowd sale is also down. So allegedly, there are some people in the comments talking about that as well. Very, very, very interesting stuff. I mean, we bought Neo here at under $1, and we bought when it was still Ant shares. No sound, someone is saying, but that's okay because everyone else could hear me. That's all that matters. Maybe turn up your volume, but that's okay. But yeah. So let's actually keep going through why Neo is still going to be a hot contender. So the DevCon, Neo's DevCon, so the developer conference. So they have the Neo Council, they have the City of Zion. There's a lot of developers outside developers actually working on building Neo dApps. Not Neo blockchain, the Neo dApps, and it's going to be an interesting conference. I think there's going to be a lot of hype running into it. I think there's already a lot of hype running into it. I mean, we saw from 100 to around 155 so far, while Bitcoin has dropped. So we'll actually go take a look at the charts as well. But I just wanted to go. This is a very, very big deal for Neo. I don't know if it's priced in yet. I think that the conference news has been priced in a little bit. I think it could continue to run up to at least $175, $180. I am not pumping this coin. No, I'm not pumping this coin, but I am a big believer of Neo, and I always have been. I think Dahong Fei is much more well-spoken than, for example, I would say Vitalik, or I would say Patrick Dai. So Vitalik of Ethereum and Patrick Dai of Qtum. I think Dahong Fei is much more eloquent than both of those gentlemen. I'm not saying they're bad people, right? But I'm just saying, as a professional, as a in the traditional realm of things, I don't know if I would. I would think twice before I invested in a unicorn guy. When I say unicorn guy, unicorn kitty guy. 1 second, hold on. Unicorn, Vitalik. Is Warren Buffett going to take this man seriously? Is Warren Buffett going to take this man seriously? It's just, it kind of blows my mind that someone hasn't sat him down. He is who he is, and he is an individual, and is obviously a very, very smart guy. But all I'm saying is you cannot portray yourself like this and expect big, large companies to join your blockchain. So right now, Ethereum has its first mover advantage, and I don't even believe Ethereum is a altcoin anymore. I think it's on scale with Bitcoin, and I think as scalability solutions do hit Ethereum, they'll be better and better. But that being said, Vitalik Buterin is a very eccentric guy. Let me just shirts of Vitalik. I think somebody actually, actually did. You read my T-shirt, like, okay, just very interesting guy. Like, this is another way how he dresses. He's in all purple and has a kitty cat backpack. It's just you. I come from a large corporate background. This is just not something that you would generally see on the face of your company. But that being said, I still love Ethereum. I'm still going to hold Ethereum. And, name one genius that ain't crazy, right? That's what I like to say. Name one genius that ain't crazy. A Kanye West lyric there. But that's okay because he's doing great things for the crypto community. I mean, Ethereum literally... I seriously thought it changed the face of cryptocurrencies, right? He's a genius, absolutely. So that being said, let's go take a look at the charts. That's what we do on this channel. We take a look at charts. All right, so let's get to it, guys. And I really do appreciate everyone joining me here on Sunday night. Smash those thumbs up if you do like the content. I really do appreciate it, guys. Let me go to the charts now. So I'm going to pull this out to the 6 hour. And I'm going to delete that. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Let's keep it nice and fresh. So we've had a very, very nice run up here. A very, very nice run up. I just want to check one more thing. Nope. Okay, so Neo. I swear I had a... Neo Bitrix chart already. There it is. Okay, so Neo BTC, I've already got this chart laid out a little bit. So I actually went ahead and said, buy Neo here. And that target did hit. So I'm actually going to delete that. Unfortunate if I don't think we'll get back down to that price anytime soon. But that being said, we are approaching these all-time highs again and again. And again, today was a massively good day for Neo. And I would actually bring it back down to this level. And so that being said, let's actually pull this out to the daily one more time. So we hit that MACD cross over on the 11th and then the 21st. Then right before that. So we have like this 2-3 week interval of cycles pretty much, right? And we are tremendously high on the RSI. Tremendously high on the RSI. I would suggest not FOMOing into Neo. But that being said, I think there is some really good targets that we could look at what Neo is going to do, right? So what do I think Neo is going to do? So first of all, I don't think it's going to get down to that 0.5 mark. Forward that local high, right? That local low to local high on the fib retracement. I don't think it'll ever get down below 0.01 right now. I mean, I think that is actually a decent time to buy right around that level. And I'll let you draw that out just so we look at it. And then I'll tell you where I think Neo is going. So I'm actually going to now zoom out to the daily. So Neo, compared to Bitcoin, we're approaching all-time highs, right? We may have actually broken through all-time highs. Yes, we have on the daily. It looks really, really optimistic for Neo. But that being said, I think Neo could easily 3 to 4x compared to Bitcoin, and I think that could be that when I say 3 to 4x, right now it's at $150. It's at $600 right now. 3 to 4x would be $600, right? But I mean, it could 3 to 4x in Bitcoin valuation. And guys, I will get to all your guys' comments. Don't worry. Let's just go through Neo first, and then let's go through the rest of the charts. I mean, I just want to get this out of the way and make sure that everyone understands that this is a very, very good project. I think everyone should be having a little bit of Neo into their portfolio. And that's one thing I should actually also open up is Neo to gas. So Neo to gas. So this actually calculates how much Neo you have. For example, so if you have 1,000 Neo, per day you would get 0.24 gas. And 0.24 gas is actually not a small amount. So I'm going to control F gas, number 56, $72. So what is 0.24? Let's actually just do that in our head. About $17 per day. $17 per day. That's not too bad, right? And obviously, the dividend obviously changes as Neo prices drops down a little bit lower. People are less incentivized to stake. When Neo prices is high, people are more incentivized to stake, right? So it is an interesting thing. So let's actually pull this out to the week. Whoa, I don't know what this is, but okay. Sorry about that. All right. So let's actually pull this out to the week and show you a long-term view about what's happening with Neo. So there's not too much data on Neo and AntShares. It's a relatively new project, right? I mean, actually, it is a very new project. I mean, this is considered one of those Gen 3 blockchains that we love talking about, like your EOSs and Icons and IOTAs and things of that nature. But I think Neo specifically, I thought Trinity or their scaling solution should have been done within the blockchain and not actually hosted as an outside token. I don't even think Raiden actually should have been actually hosted on their own token, on their own blockchain. One of the things they actually say for Raiden is it's meant for smaller transactions. If you want to if you want to transfer over 1 Ethereum, they still recommend using the Ethereum blockchain. And that's what I think is going to be a similar solution to Neo as well. But that being said, so we're actually going to break free from this auto scale, and let's actually shrink this. So this is on the grand scheme of things. I think by June, specifically consensus. So consensus, what is consensus? Consensus is late springtime conference in New York City, one of the largest blockchain conferences in the world, right? Anyone is going to be there, most likely. Obviously, I don't think actually Vitalik is going to be there, and I think Vitalik is one of the most important people in all of cryptocurrency. But that being said, I think we could hit that target, that 0.03 target, easily by spring. And I know that's being really, really optimistic. It's not going to happen all at once. I think we are going to see a small little correction back to that 0.01 mark. But I think we could easily hit that 0.03, and let's actually write that down. So I think that price will actually, it's going to waver a little bit, but I think we could absolutely hit that. So now I pulled it back to the daily here, and so I honestly think this trend line is going to be sustained throughout mid 2018. I think it will waver a little bit as Bitcoin starts to get more dominance. I think Bitcoin starts to get more dominance around Q3, end of Q2. I think there's a lot of hype around all these altcoins, but the king is still the king. I think Bitcoin still needs to be still needs its dominance back, right? So let's actually go back here. And guys, don't worry, I will be answering your questions about other cryptocurrencies. I just needed to go through this. I mean, this is a hot topic subject, and I really do think that Neo is one of the better projects out there. I think it deserves your investment, and I'm not your financial advisor, not at all, but it is a little bit run up right now, and I wouldn't buy right now if I was investing in it. I mean, but we on this channel, if you've been following us for a long time, thank you so much. The loyal viewers, loyal subscribers, thank you guys so much. We've been buying Neo, since it was under $7-8, right? It had a nice little run up, and then people are like, oh, it's too run up. We just kept buying. We've been staking Neo as well to get that gas, and we've been selling that gas for more Neo. So here's a quote I would like to say. I actually thought this up at our 24-hour stream, our 24-hour charity stream here. Sam and I actually did a 24-hour charity stream here, just collected donations for charity. It was really cool. The water project, and they accepted Bitcoin, so we donated Bitcoin. It was pretty cool. But anyways, so here's the quote. Okay, wealthy people think in Neo, rich people think in gas. So the rich think in gas, the wealthy think in Neo. Why do I say that? When you hold Neo, you earn gas. That's why I kind of like the QTUM staking method. Monty Worley says, "Snay, you the man." I really do appreciate Monty. I do this for you guys. Hey, bro, Uncle Sam and Daddy Snay. I don't know where this meme is coming from, but Daddy Snay is not something I want hashtagged out. But you can't choose your nicknames, right? They just get to you, right? But anyways, QTUM. If you stake QTUM, you earn QTUM. If you stake Neo, you earn gas. Now, gas is obviously it fluctuates in price compared to Neo, and it has 100 million supply. So 100 million supply, only 10 million in circulation right now. But the problem with I think a lot of ICOs and developers, a single contract address costs 500 gas. That's a lot of gas. That's almost $30,000 right now. Right, that's a lot of money to run an ICO. $30,000 right now, and Neo hasn't even expanded that much. So I think there's a lot of improvements Neo can actually do to their blockchain. But if you hold on to Neo, you earn gas, and then when you're getting gas, you buy more Neo. You sell your gas, you buy more Neo, and then you continue the cycle. You accumulate that Neo. And you're able to stake more and more Neo, therefore earning more and more gas. That's how the rich get richer, right? That's a little bit of the problem about proof of stake concepts, right? The rich do get richer. The more Neo you hold, the richer you get. So it is interesting. It is interesting. Yeah, Sam's over here on the chat saying. Uncle Sam or Daddy Snay, who do you prefer? And then people say the girls. Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, let's get back to it. Gas. I don't really like the staking mechanism as Neo. I think QTUM also deserves a spot on a portfolio as well. That being said, Neo is going to rise absolutely as more dApps are being built on it. They had a little bit of problems with the Red Pulse ICO, as you saw. As everyone did try to contribute, it did kind of shut down Neo, and that was only one ICO. Obviously, still a very, very new project. I think it does deserve at least your own research and your own thought put through it. That being said, let's go back to your guys' questions. I know you guys have a ton of questions. You guys have absolutely a ton of questions. So I know, and now there's a lot. Let's keep it PG, guys. Let's just not talk about Spank Chain or anything, guys. Let's just go through the charts like normal. But BTC USD now. Let's go look at BTC USD. It's been getting hammered lately, right, guys? I mean, that target actually might not even hit, but I really hope that it does bounce back. All right, look at that. So I made this target here. I was really hoping that we would hit that target around that low $15,000 mark. Right now, excuse me. The MACD is looking a little wavering, but this is a good sign. This means there is a lot of pressure for BTC. I am looking forward to seeing more of those green candles start to come in. We're seeing tremendously low volume for BTC as of late, and that's not surprising. We're still following this pattern. According to this pattern, we're still in the zone, right? We haven't broke down yet. That being said, that RSI is very, very low, and we're actually going to pull it to the 2-hour. RSI is low to medium, right? It was very low, hitting around 34. And remember, that low RSI means it's oversold. So you want to buy when it's at that low RSI. You don't want to buy when it's at that high RSI. That high RSI means it's more likely to go down than it is when it was low. And we have hit a buy signal here. And I think Bitcoin especially, like, let's go back to the charts. %32 on Bitcoin, very, 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 very low. I mean, people were freaking out back in May or June rather, when Bitcoin was hitting 40%, and people were freaking out. And this is super low, and I really think that Bitcoin is going to bounce back with a vengeance. I don't know about the total market cap of the entire market, but I think Bitcoin especially is going to be. I think it's been suppressed for a long time. And that being said, let's go to Ethereum, and then we'll go to you guys' comments. We have a comment from IO Down. Thoughts on Syndicator as a project and its price potential. I actually do like Syndicator, and we'll go through those charts actually of Syndicator, and we'll go through the website as well. Wow. Look at that. Look at that Ethereum chart. I think this needs to be pulled up a little bit. Wow. Okay, that looks a lot better. Again, that's not too optimistic to me, because that's looking like a rising wedge, right? We do not want to see rising wedges, but that being said, look at that volume for Ethereum. That's a ton of volume. Let's go back to the charts. So $4 billion onto Ethereum. Yeah, $4.7 billion on Ethereum. Very, very nice volume coming out of Ethereum. It's a lot of dApps. A lot of roadmap objectives are going to be launching very soon on Ethereum. They're going to have to be. It is going to be very lucrative for Ethereum miners in the future upcoming months. I mean, there's going to be a lot of slowdown on the blockchain, and I think a lot of Bitcoin miners may even switch over to Ethereum if they do have the right hardware. And it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen with that. So Neo to $1,200 Q4 2018. I don't know about that, but that's interesting. That's super interesting to see a 10x return. I don't know about that. I think we'll maybe see a 3 to 4x return on the BTC valuation, and as BTC price increases, I think we'll hit $800 to $900. But I think we'll see definitely at least a 0.03 mark onto Neo. So that'll be really cool and interesting to see. So now let's go to your guys' questions, and I'm reading all your guys' questions over here on Twitch, over here on Instagram, over here on Twitter, and yeah, obviously YouTube. So let's actually go through it. So Ethereum charts, I think Ethereum has risen a lot, and I do think it has time to bounce back a little bit, but only with the rise of Bitcoin. I don't think anything else could take down Ethereum right now. I think Bitcoin needs to rally. It's getting ridiculous for Bitcoin. Again, those future markets. Remember those future markets that we have been talking about. If you don't know what a future market is, go check out our video. Sam does a fantastic presentation about what is a Bitcoin future. It's basically gambling on the price of Bitcoin. So if you are very, very wealthy, you can pretty much manipulate the market and make money both ways. And that's what a lot of people are doing. There is evidence of people doing that, but I'm not saying that's what's keeping this price so suppressed, because Ethereum is flourishing, right? All right, so everything KuCoin is way in the fib sweet spot. Okay, let's go check it out. KuCoin. Actually, let's check out Syndicator first. Syndicator. So we're seeing a 7% drop. 2 billion token supply. That's not too bad. It's on Binance, and we're gonna go take a look at Syndicator. So that's nice, right? Let's keep charting through this. Syndicator. Let's draw an extended line. Seeing that upward resistance. Let's continue looking through here. It's kind of jumping around here a little bit. So we're seeing a small channel being formed here, but that being said, I think this could be a start of a fractal, right? And what is a fractal? Let's actually look through it. Whoa. So this could be the start of a fractal here. I wish I could be more precise here, but for some reason all right, let's zoom in here. We're getting serious on these charts right now, right? All right, that's better. So we are seeing that a little bit of a fractal forming here, and what does that mean? So we're looking at that local low here. I don't think we'll bounce back that low, but I think we will get to that 0.786 mark easily, and we're already almost there. I think we will. I think another nice little target would be around that 700 mark for Syndicator. I think it can drop a little bit lower. That being said, I would love to go take a look at the Syndicator actual books. So what is Syndicator? I'm just gonna go straight to the Syndicator. So effective asset management, Syndicator. So this is actually pretty cool. It's actually a pretty cool project. It's just so speculative, and it needs so much volume that I'm not particularly invested into Syndicator right now. But the technicals don't look bad. To tell you the truth, the technicals do not look bad. Even if we claim this is a breakout, it is in that little buy zone right now, and I would love to actually take a look at what it's actually being traded for right now. Syndicator BTC, sweet load speed. Okay, I went through hell of EtherDelta to buy ONG. Have you heard about them? Decentralized social network. So there's a problem. There is a problem with that. Okay, so let me just tell you something. Actually, let me actually pull out Notepad. So there's two different avenues of really tackling problems here, right? It's B2B, so business to business, and then there's business. I don't know if I'm even spelling business right. To consumer, right? B2B and B2C, and then there's also C2C, right? Consumer to consumer. All right, so this is what I'll say, okay? Business to business relies on partnerships, right? Business to consumer relies on effective marketing and population. What does consumer to consumer marketplaces? What do marketplaces really? Like your eBay, like your Craigslist. What do they rely on? They rely on widespread usage, right? They rely on widespread usage. I honestly think that consumer to consumer products like Syndicator, like Syndicator, like ONG are by far the hardest projects to get active, right? It is by far the hardest projects to get active. Now, business to consumer, that's a little bit easier. I think that's a little bit of easier, path of least resistance. And that being said, I think Syndicator is, that is business to consumer. So I think they are a decent project, but it still doesn't warrant my investment yet. I would like to see a little bit more projects or more releases on their roadmap before actually throwing my money into them. Their social media is active, so I am happy about that. So what do I mean by what is their social media active? So Syndicator Reddit. So let's just look. So there's obviously obviously a lot of action going on here with the Syndicator Reddit. That's good. It's what I want to see, but still hasn't really appealed to many people. That's just my opinion. ONG, this decentralized social network. I just don't like consumer to consumer marketplaces as a investing scheme. It's so hard. It's so hard. I think there's better platforms than Facebook. There's better platforms than Twitter. There's better platforms than eBay. There's better platforms than Craigslist. I mean, Craigslist is like, one second. You want to go to Craigslist real quick? Let me show you. Let me show you how shitty. Look at this. Look at this interface, this front-facing interface. If you had a wallet designed like this, you would never invest in it. But you know what makes Craigslist so profitable? They're not even profitable. They don't even take a commission on a lot of things, right? I think only on their apartment, their rental listings. But you know what makes Craigslist amazing? It's they cannot be subpoenaed, so they have a decentralized nature in that, right? They can't. They don't cooperate with governments, which is good and bad, right? But they keep everyone's privacy there. That's always good, but blockchain companies do that as well, right? For the most part, other than Ripple, right, or Lumens. And they have that first market advantage. People have been using Craigslist for years. For years. So that's why it's heavily used. I mean, this is awful. This is an awful interface. I mean, I feel like a college dropout with a little bit of graphic design expertise could come up with something much better and more appealing than this. But since so many people are used to this and they don't want to change and they have that first market advantage, people stick with it. People stick with Craigslist. And that's the problem why it's really hard for me to get investing into ONG, right? Craigslist is garbage, but I've still used it before. Without a doubt, it's one of the most popular marketplaces in the world because it doesn't have control over it. There's no commission. There isn't any of this like garbage third party ruling, right? But that being said, I think ONG has, hey, someone had to replace my place. ONG has a lot of buzz internationally. People don't want to be spied on. I agree, but I don't know if you also heard about this. Did you hear Mark Zuckerberg, where he says, new release, I think, changing news feed. So January 12th, so 2 days ago, Zuckerberg said he is going to start changing its news feed so that marketing companies and you aren't being spied on when you search something. You aren't being spied on. It's a Snapchat is doing this as well. It's a fact that social media, they're separating the social and the media. So they're separating the media, all the fake news, all the marketing, all the media targeted ads that when you say, for example, it's interesting what actually happens is if you're hungry for ice cream and you type in ice cream, Facebook Pixel, so if you're logged into Facebook, it actually recognizes that you just searched for ice cream, whether it be on Facebook or Google or Yahoo. It still recognizes that, and then using that, it'll actually target you with ice cream ads. That's exactly what they do. It's called Facebook Pixel. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. It's one of the best marketing techniques that you could use. For example, if you type in broken iPhone, you'll start getting targeted with phone ads like, oh, buy this phone, buy that phone, this phone does this better. And this happens every single day. And it's the Apple mindset. No, this is when you want your company to be profitable, right? You want your company to actually make a lot of money. No one wants to be a mediocre company. No entrepreneur or business owner wants to be a mediocre company. Everybody wants to be a massive corporation at some point, right? If you do have that mindset. Obviously, you could be a mom and pop and maintain your integrity, but that doesn't make money, right? And maybe you're just in it for the lifestyle, but most people are in it for the money, right? So let's keep going through Tron X. So Tron charts. Let's go take a look at the Tron charts. Whew. Wow, we're getting hammered here. We are getting hammered here. Look at that. That's insane. So I think Tron is a good project, but again, it is getting super hammered here. Oh, wow, look at that RSI. RSI, look at it on the 4 hour. Wow. Wow, I might actually pick up some Tron right now. That RSI is way too low for my liking. That is a very, very low RSI. I might go pick up some right now, actually. I think it's going to bounce back. I think this trend line, this conservative purple trend line, I think that's a better estimate. I think that 600 sat mark is very, very low. Yeah, it's rough. Please explain how RSI works. I will. So 216 BTC volume. That's not too bad. Tron getting hammered, but there's a decent amount of support there on the 600 mark. Right now it's at 617. So let me zoom into the RSI. So let me actually. It's a little hard to see here, right? Let me actually pull this down. What the hell? Okay, there you go. 1 second. Let me actually make this band a little better. Background. Let's make it a light blue. And let's brighten that sucker up. Okay. So hopefully you guys can see this pretty well. So this is the RSI. So this band kind of means, I kind of actually like it to put it to 80 and 20. But when it's too high, it means it's overbought. Right? That means it's too overbought. So what does that mean? So I've had 100 apples and, if I had 100 apples and only 10 consumers and, these 10 consumers are buying all these apples and there's not that much demand for it, they're going to start selling their apples and that price is going to drop. And this is oversold. So when it's under 30, it means it's oversold. That means it's the price is being suppressed and it's more likely to go up. So RSI, there's actually a mathematical indicator for it. There's a calculation for RSI. Let's actually go through it. RSI calculation. So I'm obviously not going to go through this with you guys, but the RSI is average gain over average loss is the first RS, and then previous gain times 13. So it's a calculation that shows the relative strength of the specific stock or asset that's being traded, right? And right now on the 4-hour, which is a medium-term indicator, shows that the RSI is very, very low. We're approaching those critical levels for a nice little bounce back. So I'm actually going to go ahead and buy some. 1 second. I actually have Bittrex open on this. Bittrex, Binance open on this other screen. And there you go. I just bought some Tron right here on air. So I actually locked in at 617. So bought at 617 sats, right? Sats meaning Satoshis. Satoshis is the smallest value. So when you see that 0.000000001, so 7 zeros and a 1, that is 1 Satoshi. So that is what 1 Satoshi is. Okay, so that is, and that's how RSI works, guys. Overbought, oversold. That's exactly how it works. All right, so let's actually go through 1 or 2 more coins. And guys, retweet this and share this on Facebook, and you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So go ahead and do that, guys. Would really appreciate it. And smash that thumbs up if you do like the content. We're here every day. We actually just went on a four mile hike up a mountain over here in Glendale. It was beautiful views, just to shoot some ads and some, the Cryptosonic Advantage is actually launching Monday, which is tomorrow. And, we're taking registrations up to 500 people. The Moon Lounge, we're actually merging the Moon Lounge. Moon Lounge will no longer exist. And now that we're converting everybody into Cryptosonic Advantage. We hired 6 full-time people to do research only strictly on cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market adoption, government regulations. We've hired somebody that speaks Chinese so we could get into these Chinese coins. Mandarin, I shouldn't say Chinese, it's actually Mandarin and Cantonese. So we hired someone who actually speaks Mandarin. So it's cool, so if you are interested in that, do check out our video tomorrow. I'm sure Sam will be going live. If you're interested into getting into the Cryptosonic Advantage, there's a 14-day free trial, so do check that out. And guys, smash this thumbs up, retweet this on Facebook. Share this on Facebook and retweet this over on Twitter for a chance to win some free cryptocurrency right now, today. And you share yesterday's video, what is the Cryptosonic Advantage, and you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency tonight. Only 500 people. So the Moon Lounge, we actually capped at 100 people. I think it was actually, we maxed it out at 115 people because we want to give you that personal one-on-one attention. And that's why we hired 6 people, is because, all the money that's going into the Cryptosonic Advantage, we want people to get that worth out of it. We don't want people, there's a lot of groups that one person is running it and there's 1,000 people and it's $200 a month. And no, that's not something that we want to do. We're not going to be, overlooking your guys' questions or inquiries or leaving any stone unturned. So that being said, it's going to be an email newsletter and a chat. So it's going to be pretty cool. So go ahead and share that video or retweet yesterday's video. What is the Cryptosonic Advantage? And you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So let's go check out Cash. A lot of questions about Cash. Actually, before I do that, It's an interesting project, right? Wow. 1 billion total market supply. That's crazy. It's on Bitfinex. So this is, wow, those technicals. Wow, this looks really, really run up, right? I don't know if I would get into that. Look at that RSI. Remember we just went over that RSI? That's super high, guys. Don't go chasing this. Don't go chasing this. Is there anything big that's coming up on them? Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know about this one, guys. I think it's a little bit too overbought here. I think it's a little bit bad. Please check out BitClave. So I've actually bought into BitClave at ICO. I've met with the founders. We actually have an interview with the BitClave founder and CEO. Sam actually interviews him, so go check that out below. BitClave. I'm talking about BitClave right now. I've actually invested in them on Buybox as well. Thoughts on Lux? So Lux is an interesting project. It's not on many exchanges so far. It's on Cryptopia. You know, there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of great marketing coming out of them from Twitter. I mean, I see Lux coin everywhere on Twitter. Everywhere on Twitter. Maybe that's just people who I follow, but a lot of buzz happening about Lux, and I'm excited what they could do. I believe that they are they are an interesting platform. Let's actually go check them out, Litecoin. Guys, yeah, on a cash, don't go chasing that high. So wow, yeah, I mean it's had a really nice run up. Wow, it's one of those coins that is such low supply. What is that? 850,000 supply. And I don't really doubt that, right? And I think it is still worth an investment. I think it's still very early to get into Luxcoin. Already SegWit activated, smart contracts, masternodes. They have their wallet coming out. They have a fantastic marketing team. It's hitting all my criteria. All right, and let's go over Litecoin. Guys, share this on Facebook and retweet share yesterday's video on Facebook and retweet yesterday's video on Facebook, on Twitter, sorry. And you'll be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So really do appreciate all the love that you guys are giving me lately. I am a little tired today, but I'm here for you guys. Really are here for you guys. Went on a 4-hour hike, super awesome views. Hopefully you guys get to see some of those ads that we did shoot. It was a rough hike though. Like it was a straight incline, and like people were like carrying their dogs up because like their dogs couldn't make it up, and like I was like, what am I doing here? But it was fun. It was super fun. But let's go over Litecoin, and then we'll give out some free cryptocurrency. Guys, if I did not get to your specific cryptocurrency, leave me a comment on this video after it's done, and we will actually I'll look into reviewing it in the next video. I will actually review it in the next video. If you do leave me a comment, I just want to know what you guys want. I'm here for the community, right? I'm not trying to bullshit you or anything, but let's go. Litecoin getting hit hard. Wow, low on that. Low, yikes. Just getting hammered lately, right? I think you'll bottom out easily at 336. I mean, I bought in a little high on Litecoin. I'm not gonna lie, I bought in a little high. I really thought that, that cross back here on the 11th was going to surmount to more, but it didn't. And no, you win some, you lose some. But I really do think that Litecoin is a very good project, and it is super low right now. Like, let's go look at it in the daily. So on the daily, that MACD looks really, really low. I mean, it's just begging to be reversed right now, right? And so, but I would wait a couple more days. I think we could even get down to 220, without a doubt. So maybe we could get it at that cheaper price, right? So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's actually share this on. Let's find out who's going to be the winner of some free cryptocurrency. All right, where is this? Wait, what did that tag post say? Let's read what that post said. This group teaches and helps me so much. Thanks for building such a good community. If I could write more insight, check it out and share your thoughts. Oh, cool. Yeah, we get a lot of one-on-ones. We do take one-on-ones if you want to pick our brains, help with portfolio management, or maybe if you want some insight on some other cryptocurrencies. Sam and I both take one-on-ones. We usually have a couple a day. And a lot of people are telling us like, hey, after following you, I'm up 400, 500%. So thank you so much. And that's what we're here for, guys. We're here for all the love, guys. And share, if you shared yesterday's video, you will be eligible to win some free cryptocurrency. So yesterday's video, guys, let's check it out. This is interesting. Okay, yesterday's video did not get shared. It did not get posted on Facebook. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess we're just doing we'll do this video on shared. Whoa, it did not get posted on Facebook. All right, so we'll do this video on Facebook, and we'll do yesterday's video on Twitter. All right, what is the cryptosonic advantage? So 81 times, so let's check it out. All right, retweet this video. Let's get a random number generator. Vitalik. That picture always cracks me up. Look at Vitalik with his full purple gloves and gear. Like, come on, Vitalik, come on. I want to talk to him and be like, listen, you're going to be the face of a generation, of an entire crypto generation. Please, just, I'm not telling him to change who he is. I'll never tell anyone to change who they are. But come on, Vitalik. God damn it, Vitalik. Dress better. All right, what was I doing? Random number generator, random password generator. Random number generator. Thoughts on WanChain? I actually do like WanChain. So 1 for Facebook, 2 for Twitter. Twitter it is. And for whatever reason, these retweets sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So let's pick that 1 through 28. For whatever reason, only I think the first 25 to 20 to 25 to 30 actually only show up. Actually, the last 25 to 30 to show up. So we got 19. So we had 28. So actually, let's just count through it. We try to keep this decentralized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, cool. Luca, congratulations. You won some free cryptocurrency. And we'll find you. And we're going to make sure that you get some free cryptocurrency. So really do appreciate it, guys. Cryptosonic Advantage is launching tomorrow. We're busy as hell. trying to get that launch right for you guys. Really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the love on Instagram. Thanks for all the love on Twitter. Thanks for all the love on Twitch. You guys make this worth it. Peace out, guys. Hopefully you guys start scalping some Neo at a really good price. Really, really do appreciate it, guys. Thanks again, guys. Peace.